Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Managing Director of FAAN, dear Olobunmi, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege and an honor to address you today, my first appearance as President of Airports Council International, ACI Africa. This is my first address as President of ACI Africa, and I couldn't imagine a better occasion or a better host country than Nigeria. Unfortunately, I will be unable to attend at this weekend because my airport's audit committee meeting. Nigeria's aviation sector is buzzing with energy and ambition. Everywhere we look, we see new ideas, new investments, and a new determination to transform. And that is precisely what makes this moment so special. At ACI Africa, we often say that airports are more than infrastructures. They are economic engines, they connect people, move goods, and generate opportunities that ripple throughout entire economies. Our mission is simple: to empower African airports to be drivers of development. We do this through advocacy, training, and partnerships, helping our members create an environment that attracts investment and fosters innovation. Built on good governance, political stability, and financial resilience. These ingredients are what investors look for, and they are what sustains progress over time. And so, let me start by congratulating Nigeria for its recent exit from the FATF grey list. That is a powerful signal to the world, a signal that Nigeria is serious about transparency, reform, and global engagement. It tells investors, you can trust us. That is a powerful signal. And one of the most effective ways to channel private investment into airport developments is through public-private partnerships, and more specifically, through airports development concession agreements. Just a few weeks ago, ACI World released new global guidelines on these concession models. The report shows that more 850 airports worldwide across 90 countries already benefit from some form of private sector participation. Together, they handle nearly half of goods passenger traffic. One of the most effective ways to channel private investment into airport development is through public-private partnerships, and more specifically, through airport development concession agreements. Just a few weeks ago, ACI World released new global guidelines on these concession models. The report shows that more than 850 airports worldwide across 90 countries already benefit from some form of private sector participation. Together, they handle nearly half of global passenger traffic. In Africa, we are still below 10%, but momentum is building. Governments are realizing that carefully structured partnerships can unlock capital, technology, and know-how that purely public models often cannot deliver. The key, however, is structure, and the new ADCA guidelines gives us a clear roadmap. They tell us that successful concessions share three things. 1. Clarity of roles and risks, where everyone knows how is responsible for what. 2. Financial discipline and bankability, where projects must stand on their own 2 feet. And 3. Trust and collaboration, because airports thrive when operators are free to innovate, no constrained by red tape. When those elements are in place, the concession is not just a transaction. It becomes a long-term partnership for throughput and resilience. This is where Nigeria is showing real leadership. Your plans to modernize airports, attract investment, and raise service quality reflect a clear, forward-looking vision. By strengthening your PPP frameworks, improving coordination between agencies, and embracing transparency, Nigeria is demonstrating exactly the principle outlined in the ADCA guidelines. At ACI Africa, we are proud to be your partner in this journey. Through our African Airports Development Program, AADP, we continue to support African airports, including Nigeria, with technical assistance, investment, readiness, and capacity building that aligns with ICAO standards. As we look to the future, our collective goal is clear: to build an African airport network that is resilient, inclusive, and investment-ready. The ADCA guidelines remind us that each concession must fit its local context while following global best practice. In countries as vast and diverse as Nigeria, grouped airport models, where stronger airports help sustain smaller or regional ones, can be a smart and equitable way forward. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa's aviation story is being written right now, not elsewhere, but here on our own continent by our own choices and partnerships. If we combine good governance, smart investment, and international collaboration, African airports will not just connect the world, they will help power Africa's economic rise. As President of ACI Africa, I reaffirm our full commitment to work hand in hand with FAAN and my Vice President at ACI Africa, Ms. Olubunmi Kuku, with the Federal Ministry and with all our member states to make this vision a reality: stronger airports for a stronger Africa. I wish your organization every success with this conference. Thank you very much.